Rich owns a 2004 Passat. In this video, we're going to replace the radiator. Absolutely nothing's going to go wrong, right, Steve?
Yeah, nothing ever goes wrong with 2004 Volkswagen Passats.
Right, this is going to be super easy to work on. German cars of this era are known for being really easy. So, cool. I'm going to give you a brand new car, Rich.
We're just going to start by lying to them?
Yeah, right.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Brenda.
And I'm Steve.
Join us on our YouTube channel as we go on a magical journey of vehicle maintenance and pain. Having it.
Like and subscribe and ring the bell for more amazingly fun videos like these. This is BS Garage. There, wow, first take.
Pretty good.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So first we need to remove the hood release that goes in here. So you just spread it open with a screwdriver, pull it out. Now we should have access to remove the rest of the grill. Next thing that we have to do is remove the grill assembly. Turns out that basically the whole car, all the body pieces are held together with Torx bolts instead of hex, so we have to run out and get a Torx set. So these ones around the grill frame are a T30. I had to push down, squeeze, and then come up. Yeah, so you can see that they're a U-channel shape here. So we did break off one of them.
It should still grip pretty bad.
Look at that North Carolina pollen. We're gonna just do the rest of these torque bolts. That's right. So now we have to continue to remove the bumper cover. There are at least a few more of these Torx bolts on the sides and for the fender lining, and it looks like they're T25. So we'll see if just removing those is enough to get it out of here. I don't know what we're going to have to do with the side marker lights. We're going to have to disconnect those.
Well,
here we found the next project, which is to replace the passenger side CV joint in the front. So if you grab the camera, you can see that we have grease all over this arm here. And that is because the CV boot is completely separated right there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera right now.
You definitely can. It's gross.
So, yep, pretty gross. It's going to be probably a big pain in the ass.
Nice.
Yeah.
And why do we give a shit?
We give a shit because that's how power is transferred from the transmission to the wheel, and so you have a continuous velocity joint. So you have kind of this mesh with a bunch of ball bearings inside, and if you bust that open and you lose your lubricant, you start getting road grime and stuff in there. You're basically chewing up those bearing surfaces, and eventually it'll fail catastrophically. So you want to make sure that your boots are always intact, that you have enough grease inside your CV axle. You can reboot these, but most of the time it's just worth it to replace the whole thing. Good. All right, so we actually found that the other side, the CV joint, is also toast. So it's going to need two of them.
So twice the pain in the ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
I mean, might just be time to turn this into a lemons racer. So we have a bunch of electrical connections we got to figure out how to undo. It just pulls out.
You get a flathead screwdriver in there, and you pull it open, and then it should pop right out. There it goes. Hey, yay, bumper comes off. Woo!
All right, so we've halfway assumed the maintenance position.
It's just spinning. Do it. You make it happen. So we're just removing the covers that are holding, what is that, the condenser in?
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Okay, so it's like a rubber, just for stability. So that just comes right off. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, so then these pull out.
Oh yeah, they sure do. That was easy.
Okay, so the best course of action here does seem to be to remove the bumper. There's the through bolt. It looks like it's an 18 millimeter. Hopefully we can get that free and then get this out of the way, because it's going to help us with the condenser.
There it goes.
Muscle
There it goes. So next we have two clips for the radiator, one here and one here. Now we're just draining the fluid out of the radiator.
We're
It
gonna.
looks like it's done. And there wasn't very much in here. And there's a lot of shit that doesn't belong in a radiator in this coolant.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck. Like what?
kind of dirty.
It's not oil, is it?
It's not oil. It's just shit.
I mean, yes, but I don't want to sift through 4 hours of fucking footage where most of it is Rich ordering pizza, okay?
That's a good point.
Thank you. Tell me when you're gonna work on something.
Okay.
You're
so
the worst.
now I'm gonna do this.
Are we doing?
We should have mentioned.
We're trying to get the hose off. It's really, really on there.
Oh, let's get the pizza down first before we.
Yeah.
The hand
Rich
toss,
is ordering pizza.
hand toss, crunchy, or Brooklyn. There's only one crunchy.
The hand tossed is fine.
We should have mentioned that draining the fluid out of the radiator, you want to remove the radiator cap, otherwise you build up suction inside the system and it doesn't come out.
Yeah,
That's all. That's a footnote.
that's a footnote.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright, so now we're going to try to pound this hose off. It's really on there pretty good. I'm going to try not to break it. Trying is difficult.
Would we be able to lever it this time? Put that in here, or is that not the one?
I don't.
A figure from the top?
Do you want me to do the other camera?
Huh?
Do you want me to do the other camera?
Oh, there you go. That was exactly what to do. Nice.
Hey, I'm good at this. Yay, we took off the hose.
Awesome. All right. Now another one.
All right.
Back in stuff.
Oh, sure. Get up.
That's off. All right. So on the passenger side, it looks like there's two hoses that are held in by hex bolts. One on the top, one on the bottom. So we're gonna have to go in the underside through the bottom to get that one first. Then I think I can lever it out to get the top one. There's not a lot of room to work in there.
It's probably related to the. Oh my god.
So in order to fully remove the radiator, we have to get this top oil line out of the way. But it's in a really bad position to work on, so we're actually going to take out the passenger side headlight in order to get at the bolt holding that in. Should just be 2 bolts, hopefully.
There it goes.
There it goes.
So the radiator is off. We took a look at the inside of Rich's original radiator, and he says that he hit the front of his car before, and the inside. Yeah, Rich, it's gonna drip. Put it over there. There you go. You can see here the fans at some point made contact with the inside of the radiator, and this right here looks like it's probably where the leak came from. So that means good job, Steve.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, which means that hopefully we just throw this new radiator on, no big deal, and everything works. No problem. We removed the headlight. Yay!
Put a little grease around the O-rings.
We're greasing the O-rings.
This is basically gonna be a blooper reel.
It's all blooper reels. It's working on a car.
You have like 2 minutes of content and then
Right.
an hour-long blooper
And you
reel.
know what? The part where we're actually installing crap, I'm just gonna fast forward through that anyway. This is not as interesting. So it looks like the toughest part so far has been reattaching these oil hoses. Once we do that, the rest of this is going to come together. That's why we pulled off the headlight.
Coolant hoses are gonna suck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I spoke too soon. The coolant hoses are going to suck too, says Steve. You know, I have every reason to believe. So far, it's all sucked. Radiator swaps as a DIY project. Gets a big old... Yeah. Oil hoses are into the radiator now and all bolted in. And now we have to move on to the coolant hoses, which Steve says is going to suck.
Oh, it's over here.
So while Steve looks for crap, the radiator is on, the headlight is back in, and the condenser, which we stuck underneath the car, is going to go back in place. We've got to reattach these thingamabobs. Something like that. No, they, so this slides onto the condenser itself. It's got legs
Okay.
that this slides onto, and then goes in there, like that. And then we put the strap over the top of it.
Yep.
All right, so these fit right over the top like this. There we go. That's one. And then the other side too. Let's fix something else
So it's there. Slide there, and now it looks like the lineup. Yeah. The sleepy boy.
Here it is. Hey, that's flipped in. Yay!
All right.
So we're filling the coolant reservoir, spilling coolant on the coolant reservoir, and we're gonna check to see if it leaks, if it runs even.
Yeah, sure. Chuckle. What is it? Is that paying its way through the vent spool? What is that? The screw really wants to strip.
On where this thingy goes.
Actually, I knew somebody
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
I think it is an airflow sensor.
Must be.
Yeah. Interesting.
Probably.
Unless you're a huge,
Talking about the ACA.
you're like
Here.
Come here.
Just a minute.
Wait.
Your hands are real strong.
Like, there you go. Up it up a little bit. Yeah.
No. There you go. Now this goes on top of this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were like U-clips that
Yeah.
you just press.
Yeah. We're reattaching the release for the hood. It's a plastic piece with clips that go in like this, and it's got teeth. And we don't really know how it goes back on. There we go. Got it.
Alright.
This portion requires 3 fully grown adults to complete. 2 and 1 person who's watching. Could be a child. Could be a dog.
Okay.
It's done.
Alright.
All right. What time is it?
Like 6:30.
Radiator swap is done. We got started at 10:30 this morning. Part of that involved running over to Lowe's to pick up some crap, and also limping this car over from where it was parked to this garage here. It's 6:15 now, so probably about 8 hours with a break for lunch to complete. It sucked, but with basically a screwdriver and Torx bits and sockets, we were able to do this whole thing ourselves. So if you've got 8 hours in the will, you can swap your own radiator in your garage.
This is about 5 hours.
5 hours. Okay, 5 hours, says Steve.